We have toured a lot of barndominiums on this channel. A lot. But nothing, and I mean nothing, prepared us for the moment we stepped inside this one. Because from the outside, it looks like every other metal building you've driven past on a country road. Dark charcoal siding, standing seam roof, black windows, modest, quiet, giving absolutely nothing away. But the second that front door swings open, your brain stops working. Exposed structural steel beams soaring 20 feet overhead. A great room, so wide open and so breathtakingly finished you feel like you've walked into an architectural magazine. A kitchen that would make professional chefs weep. A primary suite that belongs in a 5-star resort in the Swiss Alps. And an outdoor space that blurs so completely into the surrounding landscape that you genuinely cannot tell where this home ends and the world begins. This is the most beautiful barndominium interior we have ever found. And today I'm taking you through every single room, every finish, every design decision that makes this place so extraordinary. Stay until the very end, because the last space in this barndominium is the one nobody expects and absolutely everyone remembers. Before we go one step further inside, if barndominiums, extraordinary interiors, and homes that rewrite every expectation you've ever had of your thing, hit subscribe right now and tap that bell so you never miss a video. I drop content like this every single week, and I promise, once you start watching, you will not stop. Okay, let's go inside. Let's set the stage before we tour this home room by room. Because the barndominium of 2026 is a fundamentally different animal from anything that carried that name 5 years ago. The barndominium has officially shed its rural, utilitarian reputation. Once considered a budget-friendly alternative to traditional stick-built homes for acreage owners, the humble barndo has evolved into a legitimate force in mainstream residential architecture. The interior design language of barndominiums in 2026 is best described as refined rustic, a confident blend of industrial structure and warm, livable finishes that feel both authentic and aspirational. The result is a home that celebrates its barn-inspired roots while embracing modern comfort and sophistication. And the numbers back that up completely. As we move into 2026, the demand for steel-framed residential buildings continues to rise, driven by their durability, customization options, and modern architectural appeal. Today's homebuyers want spaces that blend practicality with personality, and barndominiums offer exactly that. What makes the barndominium the perfect canvas for an extraordinary interior? Steel framing makes it possible to eliminate load-bearing interior walls, allowing for expansive spaces that feel airy and versatile. In a regular stick-built house, walls are structural. Move them, and the ceiling comes down. In a barndominium, the steel frame carries all the load, which means the interior is essentially a blank canvas. You can put walls anywhere, or nowhere at all. In 2026, we see a major trend toward clean shell designs, where the exterior remains a straightforward, affordable rectangle, allowing homeowners to pivot their budget toward high-end interior finishes. That is exactly what the owners of this barndominium did. Simple exterior shell, every dollar redirected inside. And what they created inside that shell is, without question, one of the most beautiful interiors we have ever stood in. Let's walk through it. Through the front door, and stop. Just stop and look. Typical barndominium floor plans prioritize flexible, multi-use spaces centered around a grand great room with ceiling heights of 16 feet or more. Primary living areas often include exposed beams, polished concrete floors, and industrial-inspired fixtures. In this barndominium, the great room ceiling hits 22 feet at the peak. 22 feet of open volume above your head, crossed by original structural steel beams that the designer made no attempt to hide or cover. They are painted, not in industrial gray or flat black, but in a deep, warm charcoal that reads almost brown in certain lights. And they become the most powerful architectural feature in the room without costing a single extra dollar to achieve. Visible structural steel paired with shiplap, reclaimed wood, or tongue-and-groove ceilings creates dramatic contrast and timeless character throughout the home. The ceiling between those beams is tongue and groove white oak, warm, pale, and continuous, running the entire length of the great room without a single seam or interruption. It pulls the eye upward, It softens the industrial steel dramatically, and it creates a combination: raw steel above, warm timber between. That is the defining visual of this entire home. Gone are the days of choosing between rustic steel and polished elegance. The new barn blends both: exposed beams with quartz countertops, steel siding with designer lighting. It's about balance. The floor beneath your feet is sealed and stained concrete, a warm honey gray tone that picks up both the steel above and the timber ceiling in one surface. Sealed and stained concrete floors deliver durability, low maintenance, and a clean modern aesthetic, while area rugs add warmth and visual definition. Two enormous jute rugs define the seating and dining zones of this open plan without walls. The seating zone centers around a floor-to-ceiling stone fireplace. Real stacked field stone running from polished concrete all the way to the peak of the 22-foot ceiling, the biggest single piece of masonry in the home and the undisputed focal point of the great room. In front of it, a deep, low-sectional and natural boucle, a circular coffee table in solid walnut, and a pair of vintage leather armchairs. Nothing in this room is new. Nothing in this room is matching. Everything in this room feels like it belongs here. Above the seating zone, a cluster of 5 oversized pendant lights in hand-blown amber glass hangs at staggered heights from the steel beams, not as a chandelier, but as a loose constellation of warm light that pools across the furniture below. At night, with the fireplace lit and those pendants glowing, this room looks like something you've dreamed about. Walk from the great room through the open plan, and the kitchen reveals itself gradually. Because in this barndominium, the kitchen and living area share the same volume, the same ceiling, the same floor, and the transition between them is made not by walls but by design. Oversized islands, often spanning 10 to 14 feet, become the social centerpiece of the home, enhanced by waterfall quartz surfaces and bold pendant lighting. This island is 13 feet long, one continuous slab of leather quartzite, a warm white stone with dramatic gray and gold veining, given a matte, slightly textured finish rather than a polished one, so it catches light softly and shows every natural variation in the stone. The waterfall edge drops on both ends, all the way to the concrete floor, with no visible seam where the horizontal surface meets the vertical. It looks like the stone grew there. The heart of every barndominium is the great room. Builders are using the cathedral great room as the primary architectural anchor, allowing for massive 15-foot kitchen islands. The most requested interior feature of 2026. Bar seating for 5 lines one side of this island. Custom stools in cognac leather with raw steel frames that echo the exposed structural beams overhead. The cabinetry on the perimeter is a deep, almost black forest green on the lowers and natural, white oak on the uppers. The same wood as the ceiling, which ties the kitchen into the greater space without any effort at all. Above the 6-burner professional range, a custom range hood in hand-hammered black steel with exposed rivets and a brass inlay stripe running its full width. Popular upgrades include chef's kitchens with commercial-grade appliances, spa-like primary bathrooms, and custom storage solutions. Features that reflect a shift toward modern luxury living while maintaining the open, practical feel that barndominiums are known for. That range hood is the most photographed feature in this kitchen and probably the most distinctive piece of custom metalwork in the entire home. It rises 18 inches above the range to the underside of the cabinetry and then another 36 inches above that into open air before terminating in a clean horizontal line. More sculpture than ventilation, though it functions as both flawlessly. Secondary prep areas hidden from the great room keep the main kitchen clean and guest-ready while maintaining serious cooking functionality. Behind a sliding reclaimed barn door to the left of the main kitchen, the scullery, a second prep sink, the stand mixer, the sheet pans, the air fryer, the coffee station with a plumbed espresso machine, all of it hidden behind one beautiful piece of aged wood. Your guests see a flawless, editorial-worthy kitchen. The real work happens 3 steps away and completely out of sight. Between the kitchen island and the great room fireplace sits the dining space, and in this barndominium is its own world entirely. A single slab walnut table, live edge on both sides, 11 feet long, seats 10 people without a squeeze. 8 matching chairs and natural linen with raw steel legs that tie back to the kitchen stools and the structural beams overhead. one continuous design language threading its way through every room. Above the table, a custom chandelier made from salvage barn wood and raw steel rod, 8 arms extending outward from central hub, each one holding a simple Edison bulb on a brass socket. At dinner, it casts the table in a warm amber glow that makes the walnut surface look like it's lit from within. The wide structural spans of metal buildings reduce the need for interior load-bearing walls, giving homeowners unmatched layout flexibility. That structural freedom is exactly what makes this dining space possible. In a stick-built home of equivalent size, a column or a wall will be sitting somewhere in the middle of this room, interrupting the sight line from the fireplace to the kitchen, breaking the flow. Here, nothing interrupts anything. The entire floor of this barndominium is one continuous, unobstructed volume, divided only by intention. Down a wide corridor from the great room, concrete floors continuing, a gallery of framed black and white landscape photography lining the walls, through a set of solid white oak double doors and into the primary suite. Master suites commonly occupy a private wing, while additional bedrooms and home offices can be arranged in various configurations. In this barndominium, the primary suite occupies the entire east wing, bedroom, bathroom, walk-in closet, and a private sitting room that most homes don't have at all. The bedroom ceiling drops from the 22-foot volume of the great room to a more intimate 11 feet. Still tall, still airy, but deliberately scaled down to feel enveloping rather than monumental. The walls here are lime-washed, a deep, warm clay tone applied in 2 layers by hand. Texture you want to reach out and touch. The bed is a custom low platform in solid black walnut. 4-poster, simple vertical rails, dressed in Belgian linen and layers of oat and taupe. Automated blinds adjust to track the sun's position, protecting furniture while maximizing natural light. In this bedroom, those automated blackout blinds are concealed within the window reveals. No visible hardware, no tracks, nothing on the wall except the window frame. Press a button on the nightstand, and the room goes from full morning light to complete darkness in 4 seconds. The bathroom attached to this suite is the room that makes people sit down on the floor. Not metaphorically. People sit on the heated concrete floor of this bathroom because they don't want to leave it. Luxury additions often include spa-like master bathrooms. This one earns that description completely. A curbless walk-in wet room in large format travertine. Floor, walls, and ceiling in the same warm stone, running continuously with no interruption. An oversized rainfall head flush with the ceiling. 2 wall-mounted body jets at shoulder height. A teak slatted bench running the full width of the shower. No door, no screen, no frame, just open travertine and falling water. Beside the wet room, a freestanding soaking tub in matte white cast iron on unlacquered brass claw feet. A double vanity in warm gray concrete with hand-hammered copper vessel basins. A skylight directly above the tub, circular, framed in the same raw steel as the structural beams in the great room, pulling natural light down in a perfect column that moves slowly across the stone floor as the day passes. Every fixture is unlacquered living brass. Faucets, towel rails, mirror frames, robe hooks, all of it aging and deepening over time, becoming more extraordinary with every passing year. This is where this barndominium separates itself from every other extraordinary home on this list. Because the owners didn't stop at a beautiful bedroom and a beautiful bathroom. They kept going. Health and wellness are becoming central to home design. Expect to see more personal gyms, yoga studios, saunas, and even meditation rooms integrated in a barndos. Adjacent to the primary suite, accessed through a pivot door in solid oak, is the wellness wing. A private gym with natural light on 2 sides, rubber flooring, a wall of mirrors, a ceiling-mounted pull-up rig in black powder-coated steel. An infrared sauna clad in Canadian hemlock, its door a full glass panel that lets light from the gym pour through, making the wood glow amber even when the sauna isn't running. And the cold plunge pool, a matte black fiberglass shell sunk into a custom concrete surround, temperature controlled by an app, sitting at exactly 50 degrees Fahrenheit on demand. The cold plunge and the infrared sauna sit 3 steps apart. The alternating heat-cold protocol that the world's top wellness facilities have been charging hundreds of dollars per session for, available in this barndominium every morning before breakfast. Beyond connectivity, the barndominium of 2026 functions as a fully integrated smart home. Leak detection sensors install at every plumbing connection. Exterior cameras and motion sensors tie into lighting systems that illuminate pathways when someone approaches after dark. In the wellness wing, that smart integration means the sauna begins preheating at whatever time you tell it. So by the time you finish your morning workout, it is exactly at temperature. The lighting shifts from energizing bright white during the workout to warm amber for the sauna and cold plunge recovery. The whole sequence is automated and runs without a single manual adjustment. Through the great room's sliding glass doors, and the barndominium exhales into the landscape. The line between indoors and outdoors has blurred to the point of near disappearance in high-end barndominium design for 2026. Covered patios, screened porches, and outdoor kitchens now receive the same design attention as interior rooms. The metal roof extends dramatically beyond exterior walls to create deep overhangs, often 12 feet or more, that shade windows from summer sun while protecting outdoor living areas from rain. This covered outdoor space runs the full 60-foot width of the rear of the barndominium, 12 feet deep under the extended roofline, open on 3 sides to the surrounding land. These outdoor spaces feature the same flooring materials found inside, creating seamless transitions through massive sliding glass doors. The same sealed concrete flooring that runs through the great room continues unbroken through the glass doors and across the outdoor terrace. Zero threshold, zero step, zero visual interruption between inside and outside. The outdoor kitchen here is full specification. 6-burner professional grill, outdoor pizza oven at 900 degrees, concrete prep counter, full bar with wine cooler and ice maker, and a pot filler mounted directly above the grill. It is, without exaggeration, a better cooking setup than most indoor kitchens. Outdoor fireplaces and fire pits have become standard rather than luxury additions. For many barndominium owners, the covered outdoor room sees more daily use than the formal living space inside. At the far end of the terrace, a stone outdoor fireplace, matching the fieldstone of the great room fireplace inside, anchors the seating zone. 8 deep chairs around a low table, a ceiling fan overhead moving the air, string lights running the full length of the covered space. And beyond the terrace edge, a swimming pool with a negative edge that aligns perfectly with the horizon line. So from the house the water appears to spill directly into the open landscape beyond. Stand at those open glass doors on a clear evening. Fireplace lit inside, pool lit outside, countryside stretching to the dark tree lane. The barndominium glowing warm behind you. In that moment, this home doesn't feel like a metal building on a rural property. It feels like the best place on earth. So there it is, the most beautiful barndominium interior we have ever found. A great room where structural steel beams and tongue-and-groove white oak ceilings meet in a combination so perfect it looks inevitable. A 13-foot leather quartzside island that is the centerpiece of a kitchen that professional chefs would be proud of. A scullery hidden behind a reclaimed barn door that keeps the whole show looking effortless. A primary suite where unlacquered brass and hand-applied lime wash create a room that outperforms 5-star hotels. A travertine wet room with a skylight that makes every shower feel like a ritual. A wellness wing with a sauna and cold plunge that most luxury resorts would charge 4 figures a day for. And an outdoor living room, 12 feet deep with a negative edge pool that dissolves into the countryside. The interior design language of barndominiums in 2026 is best described as refined rustic. A confident blend of industrial structure and warm, livable finishes that feel both authentic and aspirational. This home is the definition of those words. Every room, every material, every decision. If this video gave you that feeling, that chest full, jaw slightly open, I need to build this feeling, smash the like button right now. It takes 1 second, and it genuinely changes how many people get to see this content. Subscribe for a new extraordinary barndominium and dream home reveal every single week. And drop a comment below telling me which room from today's tour you would move into first. The great room with the 22-foot stone fireplace, the travertine bathroom with a skylight, the wellness wing, or that outdoor terrace with the negative edge pool. I read every single one. See you inside the next beautiful barndominium.